All right, so you found the quick review, and we're going to do radical and exponent form. So you need to be able to convert between radical form to exponent form and vice versa. So we've got an example here, right here. You've got the b root of x to the a. All right, so you're going to start with your base, and then we're going to have an exponent here, and the exponent is the exponent of the radicand, and it's going to be that divided by the index. So x to the a over b. All right, it's that simple. That's simple. So let's look at a couple examples. So here we have n, the fourth root of n cubed. All right, so pretty simplistic. If you follow the color, take your base, take the exponent of the base, that's the numerator of the fractional exponent, and then the index is the denominator, n to the 3/4. Pretty simplistic, nothing hard there. So something like this, the cube root of 32a squared b to the 6th. Okay, that looks a little bit more challenging. And it is for this reason. A 32 is a 2 times 16. A 16 is a 2 times 8. And an 8 is a 2 cubed, right? So really, what do we end up with? 2 to the 5th is what we have here. And so that's what I'm going to deal with here. So 2 to the 5/3, right? A to the 2/3 and b to the 6/3. And would I leave that 6/3? I wouldn't. I would end up with b squared. And I hope that makes sense. Hey, and don't forget this simple fact. If I had something like the square root of 7, we don't show the 1 exponent on the 7, and we don't show the 2 index. But nonetheless, the square root of 7 is the exact same thing as 7 to the 1/2 power. Okay? So don't lose fact of that. It's something everybody should have in their mind and understand. All right, let's go the other way. So now you should be able to also take exponent form and put it into radical form. All right, so we need a radical sign. The radicand is going to be the base and its exponent. Or at least the numerator of its exponent, and then the denominator is the index. So we're just doing the reverse, right? So now we're going from exponent form to radical form. All right, so something like this, 7 to the 1/2. Ah, there we go. I didn't realize I had it right there. Not a problem, though. Our 7 is going to be our radicand. Do we usually put a 1 exponent? We don't, so we're going to leave that off. And did we put a 2 index? We don't for a square root, so we'll leave that off. So 7 to the 1/2 power is the square root of 7. All right, but make sure you can convert. Now here's, about as hard as it gets. So we've got a situation, we've got 3 fractions. Now we want a single radical, and that means these denominators have to match. So I can get a common denominator of 6. To do that, I'll multiply this by 2 over 2 and this one by 3 over 3. So let me show you where we're at right now. So now we're at 5 to the 2/6 n to the 3/6 z to the 5/6. Now I'm ready to convert it. Okay, so there's my radical sign, 5 squared n cubed z to the 5th all over the index of what? 6. See how we made that a single radical? And one last thing, turn any numbers back into the number form, and 5 squared is 25. So 6th root of 25 n cubed z to the 5th. Okay, radical form to exponent form and vice versa.